Hello, it's been a while, but I blame Terry. I was waiting for his new t-shirt, Better Shifting. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix a leaky shifter. That refers to a Dura-Ace or Ultegra 8070 or 9170. Those two models have these issues. I'm going to show you step by step how to fix it without removing shifter off the bike. You don't have to remove the lever. Only thing you need is a T8 Torx and also a screwdriver and some pliers. Other than that, some skills and a little bit of patience. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Today we are fixing shifters. Welcome to the i2GP YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to fix a leaky shifter without taking it off the bike and also without taking the lever. I know some of you are not very keen to take completely shifter apart, so hopefully this video is going to help you. And if you have a mysterious leak, I would say you got 50-50 chances that this is caused by a bladder plug. So the easiest way to do it is number one, to diagnose it. You can look inside. So as you can see, that bladder is now, so that's popped out. So usually that's supposed to be nice and flush without any protrusion, so that's a telltale sign that the bladder popped out, or bladder cap, and the air goes in and possibly some liquid may leak out. So, and when I say leak, it's more of a sweating. You're not going to see the liquid pouring out. So I'm gonna show you step by step how to do it. It's not that difficult. Possibly, you need to be careful because the circlip may pop out, but other than that, it's fairly straightforward. So the first thing you need to do, obviously I put some tape to keep the lever down. The problem might be if you got obviously fully bled system, obviously you won't be able to deploy brakes all the way, but you don't have to have that much movement anyway. So I pop the hood out. We've got a T8 screws on both sides. So obviously I removed other one. So that's going to expose the shifter internals. Then obviously you need to use some sort of pliers and slide that pin out. And then you can remove it completely. And then you move that to the side. And now obviously, well, now you can see that even better. So that bit here is completely dislodged, and then you can see a little bit of sweating. So next step, you obviously need to take that circlip off, and obviously that's, this is where it usually happens. It's gonna fly out, but if you have a clean floor, it's not that difficult to find it. Then you push this to that pin out, and then you remove two springs. So that's going to expose your bladder, and as you can see, that's slightly over tightened. Then using a 2mm Allen, you can do it all the way out, and then you can fish. So that's, you can see that shouldn't be that wet. So next thing, I would just say clean the internals, the seat, inspect if there's any damage, but usually there isn't any damage. Usually what tends to happen is obviously that bladder is being pushed out because obviously there's excessive pressure. So give it a wipe, take the bladder off completely. So now we can give it a wipe, take the bladder off completely. wipe the remaining bits off, inspect if that's a nice and even surface, so there is no holes. That looks absolutely fine. With that one here, wipe it nicely, and then what you do, again, is up to you. I don't mind. You need to blow inside. Obviously, if there's any hole, the air is gonna leak. If it's nice and solid, obviously it's gonna make a balloon. Yeah, so I've tested it. I'm not going to show my face blowing into balloon on the camera. I'm not there yet. So what you do when you're installing it, so you got that cut, half moon cut, so that's supposed to be in line with that bit here, and that then goes directly inside. So I'm just gonna give it one more clean. Don't have to go that deep, just to make sure that the saddle is nice and clean. Then you pop that back on. And as you can see, that's nice and flush, and this is how that's supposed to look every single time. If there was even 1 millimeter, half a millimeter, that bit, if it protrudes over that bit, so if that is higher than that, I can guarantee this is where you're gonna get your leak. So next step, just put this back on, and they tend to stay, so don't worry about that. And that can only go inside one way. Now you need to locate that pin, and with that pin, or circlip rather than pin, if you just put it on top, and then you can use whatever you want just to put on, and that's it. Next, obviously, release the lever. So then what you can do, you can obviously push the piston back in, and then is the tricky bit where what you have to do is, because obviously every time you apply brakes, obviously the piston is gonna come out and it's gonna put additional pressure on those springs. So that needs to go in. Just a second, let me change the angle. So what you need to do is to somehow apply pressure. So 2 seconds. That's going to be interesting with one hand. But you need to feed that pin in and then bring those springs underneath. So let's see how I can do it on camera. So after many attempts, I could do it, but like I said, my problem was obviously I got that in a work stand and that spins. Next thing, that cable needs to go on this side. And then you can just say grab hold of it and then guide it into that hole on the side. Maybe I can. So obviously that pin needs to come out here. Check operation. Obviously, if you did something wrong, the lever wouldn't come back easily. You need to make sure, obviously, these two pins are in that channel. And then the next step is to install that retaining bolt. And that goes into this hole here. And if you're unsure, there is no torque setting, or possibly there is, but it has to be flush. And I'm gonna take a photograph. So again, that's just a safety pin, nothing else. As you can see, that shouldn't be crushed. Nice and round, nothing else. And then you hook that back on. Both T8s. And that's it, job done. Obviously the hood goes on. And that's it. The one thing you need to bear in mind, because obviously you took the bladder out, you've introduced lots of air, and there was a lot of air trapped underneath that bladder, so when your bleeding breaks, it's going to take a while to get rid of all the air bubbles. And one thing you need to do, and it's quite crucial, when you're bleeding, obviously you need to tilt the bike like 2 extreme angles, up and down several times, because obviously that's going to let the air come out from any trapped areas. And possibly after a couple rides you might need to do it again, but in my case, if there was a mysterious leak in the shifter, for me that fixed, literally the hit rate is 100%. That's everything in this video. Thanks for watching. I know obviously I've been very, not so much lazy, but I haven't been posting a lot because I enjoy riding. Despite questionable summer in the UK, I do enjoy going out, and with longer evenings, yeah, I don't have much time to record videos, and if I have to do any quick fix, I don't have the time to record everything and so on. So with that in mind, stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna post some videos later. I've got an update on a bleed cap repair, which obviously, thank you for your comments. I've refined my method. I would imagine I know it's much better now. So thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It's going to help grow the channel, help you out there. And yeah, until next time, thank you.